So today I will be talking about rose quartz, also known as the love crystal. I feel like most people, when they get into crystals, that's the first crystal that they know about, aka me. The angels got something to tell you, y'all. The angels got something to tell you. Oh my goodness, guys. What the fudge? 333. So 333, what I wrote down, because I was so confused about angel numbers, is you are being supported by your guides. Keep going. So that's just a little message for anyone out there that needs it. I am Chantal, and I do. So if that interests you, then you should totally. Today I will be talking about crystals. I will be talking specifically about rose quartz, one of my favorite crystals. Basic and simple, yet amazing. If you don't know much about rose quartz, this is the perfect video for you, and let's just get into it. So a chakra that rose quartz represents is heart chakra. The heart chakra lies around here in your chest. The zodiacs that it represents is Taurus and Libra. Libra and Tauruses, to me, are such feminine zodiacs, okay? It's all about abundance. It's all about luxury, and also love is a luxury. Love is an abundance. The planet that rose quartz represents is Venus. When it comes to spirituality, Venus is known for its beauty. Venus is known for its passion and attraction. And it also symbolizes harmony. Harmony could be within romance, it could be within family and friendship, even work. Okay, harmony all around you, even within yourself. That's the reason why the planet that rose quartz represents is Venus. I'm getting slightly a little emotional just talking about this because, like, I really need this right now. I really need this right now, no joke. But this represents like unconditional love. It can help with unconditional love. It can help with love with yourself. Healing also increases your self-esteem, because when you love yourself, obviously your self-esteem goes up, and it can help remove negative emotions. Like right now, I am healing. I am literally healing, and I love this rose quartz that I have on. Also increases empathy for other people. Rose quartz could also help calm the mind and give you reassurance whenever you're feeling worried. This is why it's such a nurturing stone. Let me tell you, if you are charging this crystal, it is water safe. You could put it in a bowl full of water, and you could even add salt if you want to. Leave it in there for a few hours. Normally I sometimes forget about it, but as you can see, this is actually a bit pale. Reason being is because I go outside all the time with this. I never really take it off. As you can see, this right here still has its little pink color. The sun fades rose quartz. I had no idea until one day I let it charge outside with the rest of my crystals. Beginner's ignorance. And it came back super pale, and I was like, what the fudge? So be careful when it comes to stuff like that. Me, I still think that it still has its power, even though it's pretty light. If you are a person who really cares about the color, make sure not to keep it outside. Another way that you could charge and cleanse your crystal. Moon is always out, even when you can't see it. Even if there's a new moon, you might not be able to see it, but the moon is still out. So you could charge your crystal using the moon's energy at nighttime. Okay, that shouldn't really damage the crystal. Another thing that you can use is essence. You could also use sage. This right here is lavender, dragon's blood sage. That would be so perfect with my rose quartz. Also salt. You could even use, what I use is pink Himalayan salt. I love it. It's just like aesthetically pleasing, but you can use regular sea salt or basic salt if you want. Using a sound bowl. sound bowl, and something super basic if you don't have any of those things, visualization, girl. Literally, if I don't have anything, like no candles, nothing, like when I'm going on vacation, I'm not gonna bring candles to my crib. I'm also not gonna bring sage. Do I use visualization? I pretend like there's a white light over it. I listen to a meditation. Now I'm gonna tell you guys about my freaking story when it comes to rose quartz. So honestly, after maybe it was like a month ago, maybe a month ago or a few weeks ago, I started losing faith in spirituality, believe it or not. Super depressed. So what did I do? I did something horrible. I decided to get like 25 milligrams of melatonin. I don't take melatonin, okay? So that was the first thing that I did wrong. Number two, I decided to drink a whole can of Four Loko within less than an hour. I was just gulping. I woke up with the worst hangover of my life. Maybe I'm exaggerating. I think the first hangover that I've ever had was the worst hangover of my life, but this one was horrible. On a scale of 1 to 10, it was like a 9. It was like an 8, 9. So in the beginning of the day when I woke up, I was just, you know, a little TMI, caution, trigger warning. I was puking a lot. It was excessive. It was like, oh my goodness. And then finally I had stopped for a little bit, but I still felt extremely sick, to the point where, you know, when you have that hangover where you feel like, oh my gosh, I will never drink again. Why did I ever do that to myself? Like, kill me now. How can I cure this hangover? How can I cure this hangover? Nothing that they tell you really works. You just have to like get through it, for me at least. So what I did was, I was so desperate. Even though I started not really believing crystals, I took a crystal. I believe it was this one right here. I held it on my hands and I prayed. I was like, oh my goodness, please help me. I was like, please heal me, crystal, please heal me. What happened after that? I literally puked so much. I puked so freaking much. And then after that, I felt perfectly fine. I swear, this was my cure to a hangover. This thing right here was my cure. After that, I was like, wow, okay, my belief is here again. My belief is here again. I don't know if I told you guys this already, but oh my gosh, when I first discovered this beautiful, beautiful crystal, this was around like 2020 during COVID. I was in a horrible toxic relationship. Okay, that's fine, but I decided to wear my crystal. Why is it that, oh, and this was like an on and off thing. Why is it that when I wasn't with this person, this toxic, horrible person, my crystal stayed wrapped around my neck? Every single time I got back together with him, I would lose my crystal. That was when I started to believe that crystals might be real. They might have a power. I was like, hold up. Why is it every single time I go back together with him, I lose my crystal? And then when I am alone and I'm healing, my crystal's here. I was just like, oh my goodness, that's insane. That is wild. And that's where my belief of crystals started. Yes, if you guys enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you again.